This is a tale from an old, dense forest where tall pine trees prevented the sun's rays from reaching the ground. In that forest lived a clever fox named Lomdu. Lomdu was always troubled by his hunger, as his cunning alone couldn't gather enough food for him. One day, as he was wandering around to quell the fire in his empty stomach, his eyes fell upon a crow sitting on a high branch. The crow's name was Kaling. In Kaling's beak was a large, fragrant piece of cheese. The aroma of that cheese had perfumed the air, making Lomdu's mouth water instantly. The fox understood that he couldn't get the cheese by jumping from such a height or by climbing the tree. The gears in his clever mind began to spin rapidly. He devised a plan. He came under the tree and said, "Oh, is this the famous crow Kaling, whose beauty is the talk of the entire forest?" Kaling looked down but remained silent. He knew about the fox's notorious reputation. The fox tried again. "I have heard that your voice is so melodious that even the Gandharvas, celestial musicians, pale in comparison. Will you not bless this poor soul by singing for just a moment?" A feeling of pride swelled inside Kaling. No one had ever praised his voice so much. He forgot about the cheese in his beak. He opened his beak to sing. As soon as he tried to make a caw-caw sound, the piece of cheese fell from his beak and dropped to the ground. The fox pounced. He snatched the piece of cheese with his paws. He looked up at Kaling with a victorious expression, who was now regretting his foolishness. But then, the barking of a hunter's dog was heard nearby. Lomdu got nervous. He clamped the piece of cheese in his mouth and started to run. But while running, his foot got caught in a root and he tumbled. The cheese fell out of his mouth and landed in a distant bush. The fox got up and ran away swiftly, his hunger and disappointment running with him. Kaling, watching everything from above, flew down. He carefully picked up the same piece of cheese from the bush. That day, Kaling had learned a valuable lesson. Flattery can be dangerous, but trying to take advantage of another's misfortune is equally risky. And Lomdu learned that victory achieved through deceit is not always lasting. The forest became quiet again, both carrying their own experiences, hoping to survive another day.